After your dismissal of Ohio State, you moved to Los Angeles.
Yep.
Life started becoming like a whole party every day.
Different. Yeah, it became different. And really the change happened when I was kicked out of school. And so I think that, we shouldn't understate that. When I was kicked out of school, what happened was deep after that. I get kicked out of school, and this is the first time in my life that I have to be responsible for my time. And I think that was like the biggest thing. And I really didn't know what to do. And I didn't really know what stress felt like. So if I talk about stress from a athletic standpoint, I can watch film. I could lift more weights. I can ask the coach, can you coach me up to, get better to beat such and such. But when it came just to like life, like, man, what am I going to do? I'm getting anxiety. I'm worried. I'm not myself. I'm just all out of bounds. I hate feeling like this. And so that's when I get to drinking more, when I get to partying more, and the drinking and partying and the sex with women, that was basically substituting what was going on with, athletics. That basically replaced that, the crowds cheering for me. It was the women and the partying and the good time. So then when I get to California, I didn't realize that the behavior, the habits that I had just basically transitioned to Los Angeles. Same thing, you know what I'm saying? And instead of doing it Wednesday through Friday, LA is a culture you can party Monday through Sunday.
Yeah, every day.
And it's not looked down upon.
Right.
And this is probably, and this is very pivotal. LA has a culture. Ohio, if you drinking and partying on Monday at 7 o'clock, people like, like you tripping. You know what I'm saying? LA, man, we going to the club Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We in Hollywood. We at the beach. We going to Vegas. We going to Arizona.
Right.
And so that was that was what I was doing for 2 years.
But you started taking drugs, alcohol, and what were you like? What were you thinking at this point? Like, okay, I'm done. Because how are you doing this now? And you didn't have a job.
Yeah, so I was hustling before I went to LA. I get to LA, I got me a few dollars, and when I'm just out here, I'm just living. You know what I'm saying? Just living carefree. Really? End up creating and forging some friendships out there. So I got me some decent guys I was friends with out there, and I was just living life. There was no thought of me going to the NFL. So you got to remember, I'm suspended my freshman year, and at this time I can't get into football for 2 years, 18 months, right? And so 18 months to a kid feels like a decade away. You know what I'm saying? Like
free time.
Yeah, free time. And with no end in sight, no structure, no anything. So, I'm just living life with the thought that, this may not happen, or I may not go to the NFL.
Were you living with somebody? Because to support this habit of taking drugs, which you were taking, right, and the alcohol, like,
yeah, no. So
you were hustling out in Los Angeles?
No, so I hustled in Ohio, and then I come to Los Angeles, right? So I hustled in Ohio, get into all the nonsense in Ohio, then I come to Los Angeles. And so I wasn't like, popping pills every day, living reckless.
Okay.
And this is just like even with lifestyle. And so this is very important. You can be clean, you can be driving a Mercedes, a Rolls Royce, a Bentley, whatever, but the everyday going out partying, I'm looking cool on the outside. I got new clothes on, shoes on, gear on. I'm on Sunset. I'm in the most exclusive locations because I'm with people out there who have access. But at the end of the day, you drinking and drugging every day. You smoking, you popping pills. So it's not like reckless where I'm like an abandon out there and I just don't have anything to do and I ain't got no wits about myself.
Right.
But just what you're doing every day is the habits of a junkie. And so sometimes we look at somebody who may be on Skid Row or somebody who may be a bum on the curb. And that's true. They have their issues that they have to get get themselves back together. But you can also be a guy who has everything together. But no responsible adult should be getting drunk every day. No responsible adult should be popping perks and Xanax, and you should be doing that every day. Tylenol 4s. No responsible adult should be doing these things on a consistent basis for any reason.
Were you doing that every day?
Yeah, I'm partying every day.
This is what you're doing every day. Did you at point say, you know what, the NFL football is done. I'm doing this. Like I'm not where I'm gonna do this.
Yes, 100%, because you're just having a good time.
Right.
Like and I also think this, like, one of the worst things to do is to be around somebody who's very successful and you blur the lines that that's your success. And this is a real big thing. So I'm around somebody, my guy, he has Bentleys. When the Rolls Royce have come out with Phantoms, he has 3 of them. LA, play. You know, guys got money. You know what I'm saying? But I'm with him every day, and you know, it's Reese, hold this Mercedes, hold this BMW, go ahead and drive this Rolls Royce. And so in your mind, you thinking to yourself, like, you can get confused and think that this is your success. And so this is what I'm doing for 2 years. And so it was like, and so, you know, I'm in Beverly Hills, I'm living in Marina Del Rey, and you around people who have success, but this ain't you, this is not me. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk about dealing with women, women think that you're a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I'm living like this, but still at the core level of who I am, I'm lost. You feel where I'm coming from? Because this ain't my reality. This is his reality.
Right.
I'm just renting it. It's like the girl who's with the dude doing it, then they break up. That's not your reality. You didn't build that.
Right.
And so that's what happened with me. And so I ended up getting drafted after the 2 years. I go to Denver Broncos. And
but that was after the lawsuit now.
That was after the lawsuit.
Because you had a lawsuit for the NFL.
Yes.
For the 3 year, they wanted the 3 year.
Yeah, you have to do you have to be 3 years removed from high school.
So, but you won the first level.
Yes.
Then went up to the second level.
Yes.
And that was they
squashed it, smashed it. Oh, you can't play football, and like that's what all contributed. So that happened before I go to LA. So when they came through with me, they was like, yo, you lost the case. And when I lost the case, I have nothing to do. So then after that, I ended up start hustling. After I start hustling, I said, man, let me go ahead out to LA. I go out to LA thinking I'm gonna find myself away from the Ohio environment, and then I just get into the same nonsense over the next 2 years.